And what we do right now at MCT, we make devices about this size and this thick. And inside we've put sensors that we've trained through machine learning to detect all these threats that are in the forest. And so we put one in a tree. It's able to scan like 500 meters to a kilometer in radius, sending real-time data to cloud, and then from cloud to KFS, Kenya Forest. So if you try and cloud on a tree within the radius or somewhere, it will triangulate your location and then send data to KFS, and they can come and arrest you. If you want to, I think, do change anywhere, you need to start thinking from this is interesting problem, so what? If you ask the so what question, you get so many ideas that usually come and, why is this being caused? What can we do about it? And usually you find sometimes the problem is not the problem, but the problems around the problem. If you have a will that is strong enough, you can bend the world to your will. In the journey of entrepreneurship, I don't know how other people survive it, but I don't think I would have survived it without God. And I still don't think I can move a day, because again, every single day you want to give up. Something happens, there's always challenges in some way. And you're wondering, how do you address this? What do we do about it? But the moment if you have God, at least in my experience with God, all things become possible. Exactly. Somehow you find yourself having like a fallback position. You would rather spend a lot of dog years somewhere, not earning as much as you want, but learning. If you're not earning, make sure you're learning.
If you're not earning, make sure you're learning. And are there instances that your faith has been tested and you had to say no to some things?
Yeah, of course. So for example,
welcome to this Divine Space, the 422 podcast.
Sin has a way of being enticing.
Royal priesthood. There's a reason why the Bible calls us royal priesthood in 1 Peter.
Ephesians chapter 4 verse 22.
Me as a DJ nimekapitia by the way. Mimi ina speak the aspect ya kukua judge.
You cannot judge someone if you love that person.
We are the 422.
How do you start this? Do you say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 422 podcast?
Inaanzanga tu venye inaanza imagine. Okay. So anyway, Julio tuko na guest, wacha tusianze the way we normally start. Today we have an amazing innovator Aki uko na matitles mingi, lakini sasa hizo utaintroduce. Juu sasa sijui nikuite CEO, nikuite innovator, nikuite engineer.
Actually, okay, endelea. Mbona na cut short.
I don't know what to call you exactly because all titles are yours. So I'm here with my co-hosts, Daryl, Ngala, Molvita.
The married man.
The married man. And yes.
What are you trying to say?
Okay. Nakwambia, every episode, if you miss my wife, wallahi yo siku Holy Spirit na alimshikilia. If you miss my wife, I think we need to form a my wife
episode.
You guys,
yes.
These guys are
tutoe kila kitu.
It's not tu kutoke. Inaweza fika 40 minutes.
It's a good idea.
Wallahi inaweza fika 40 minutes. My wife. But we are happy. Unajua at least kuna.
I'm a good example to you guys.
Again, when we grow up.
When are you going to grow up, Joseph? If you like saying when you grow up, when I grow up, I want to be.
Sunday.
When is growing up?
Because the thing is, in life, you're always growing. Yeah. Every day, you should go to bed a bit wiser, a bit, more experienced than you are.
But some things are decisions now.
Especially in life decisions.
Like getting, like following someone umkatie. That is a life decision.
By the way, ebu guest wetu kwanza ujiintroduce what were you engineer innovator CEO climate change mimi sijui ni kuite
mseni mzii.
I know.
Huyu jamaa kwa gachacha ametulia lakini mseni mzii man.
Alafu unajua hiyo notion ya you can be young and not do things tunafaa kuacha.
Yeah, exactly. Unaona mseni mzii. Wow. Let me brag.
Mimi nilienda kuangalia portfolio. Wao achana, mimi nilienda kwanza kuangalia portfolio ya online. And I was like
let me brag. I've shared a panel with Joseph. Let me brag. Because this guy is a mzee, man. This guy Msanii mzima.
Oh, by the way, we've done a panel last year.
This guy.
Oh my god, yeah.
So you should invite me as a guest also.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's good enough. Yeah.
We'll invite you on our
Let me just say talk about yourself. Tumekuongelea sana man because msanii mzima.
Hey manzi, I'm Joseph Nguthiru. I should look at the camera. Hello.
The famous Joseph. That's your camera.
That's my camera. Yeah, so I'm Joseph Nguthiru. I am a brother, I am a son, and above all, my greatest title is that I'm born again. It's the only title that I'm going to carry after all this is done. Beyond that, I am also the UN Young Champion of the Earth. I'm also an Obama
You are starting
leader.
count 1.
Wait, chill. yeah, and the rest is online.
No, continue, Joseph, continue.
Okay, yeah. Let's start. So, UN Young Champion of the Earth. I'm also an Obama leader. I am part of 40 Under 40 in Africa. I am also part of the Prince Albert of Monaco Foundation. Okay, yeah, so. And I'm happy. That's the greatest thing. I'm really happy and humbled to be here with you.
And he's part of DC Utawala.
I'm a member of DC Utawala.
He's a media person.
I'm a media person. Oh my god. Yeah.
We only watching Facebook. Hizo comments when you reply ni Jose peke yake. Sisi, I don't reply to comments.
For real?
If you see a replied comment, hata amen ukiona imereplyiwa, ujue ni Jose yako kwa comp. This guy replies to every single comment. Hata kama ni love heart imeko hapo, he will reply to it. I don't have that grace.
No, because I think by the time someone watches something that you have and they take an extra effort to go and put a comment, whether good, positive, or negative, that's something.
Yeah, it is.
That's something. Yeah. And the least you can do for them is just tell them thank you or give an emoji or react. So yeah.
By then like he replies to everything. Mimi amwangalia akisema wow, msha ako na nguvu man. He replies to everything. So you serve in church, yeah?
Yeah.
Mbona kuanga chini ya maji hivyo?
Because
like this guy is just
because everyone knows their playground, and that's in this particular instance kwa church I'm just supposed to be serving there, not doing anything else.
So, because you are really
I'm there to serve, and the thing is especially when it comes to the church issues is in our good book imeandikwa everything else that is inside there, but there's only one condition that God gave for you to rise up in life, and he said humble yourself before the Lord and he'll lift you up. And the only place you can do good humility and humble yourself and actually serve is only the church. Out here you have other masters, you have other things going on. Those are my thoughts.
you are very right.
Probably.
Yeah. Right. You are very right, because unless someone is told who Joseph is, no one can ever say who Joseph is. Because if you go to church, you're just like any other person, just greeting everyone. Like, I mean, and the guy hata unaweza pata anapanda ndege hii weekend anaenda Monaco, anaenda like literally that weekend he could be having a flight. This guy, you have to ask like, when are you available? Mwambia ufungulia calendar hivi, flight kwenda wapi, flight kwenda. I mean, I just love the kind of grace you really carry and you're walking into. I mean, it's so good. By the way, tumestart pamoja Igaton. Leo na brag sana na umsema.
I think you're not supposed to be my co-host, but I really think
this is a Nigaton thing. This is a Nigaton thing going on here.
They have a Nigaton.
Hata ajui keep left nini.
I don't joke. You don't joke. No.
I lost my dad. He was a Nigaton. He's a Nigaton alumni.
Uliza dad keep left nini?
Keep what?
Keep left.
Keep
left.
Okay. Hata ndo pioneers na Pastor James na mjui.
Ni sawa, lakini uzuri tunajua keep left au ujui.
But keep left is the thing. So like there's a thing called keep left, and every Gatonian understands. Yeah.
Ni sawa, nimewacha. Hey, sasa ebu guest wetu, there is a lot going on in your life, and a lot is a lotting. But tell us where did it all begin? Where did
in the church.
did usinife one wa dance
At the cross.
how did it I know.
That's the answer. That's how it began.
Oh my God.
How did you find yourself being the Joseph that you are today? Because we believe that there was a journey, of course, of you getting to wanting to start making moves and you getting to, okay, now I want to do this, I can do this. And you actually going to do it, because many of the young people right now work on ideas but ikifika pati ya kufanya
Actualization.
Kwanza kama mimi unajua najiongelea tu hapa plans ni mingi but pati ku actualize tuko na shida. So how did you become the Joseph that you are today?
Short answer, at the cross.
Now let's go to the long answer.
I have to say that because this is probably the first ever Christian podcast I'm ever doing. So I've done a lot of them, but this is the first Christian one. There's a thing. If you look at what Steve Jobs said, you can only join the dots looking backwards, right? You never know like what you're doing in life and how it's gonna be an inflection point until you look backwards. So I told you I went to Alliance, right? I think I liked high school. It was good. I loved it. But then past that, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I passed well, got all the grades I needed to do anything in this world that I wanted to do. I thought I could do something big. I didn't know what to do.
Engineering, electrical, mechanical, medicine, orthopedic.
Alafu, you know how you apply for like random things. So I applied for random things. Kups wakanieka engineering, nifanye Egerton. I didn't even know where on earth Egerton is. I didn't even like the concept of doing engineering. So I didn't used to like classes. I used to attend, but I didn't used to like them. Some attend, some don't attend. And it's just so happened that you're in school, you're doing all this kind of stuff. So I thought, you know what? I want to be a DJ. And I want to be a house DJ because I really like house music. You know, house music and EDM. And that's what I wanted to actually do. So I started studying, how do these people do it? How do they mix the music to make, you know, the high beats and all this stuff? And the guy I used to look up to, his name is Avicii. And then so I'm just starting out my career and before I even start out, this guy commits suicide and dies because of drugs and all that stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that was one of the turning points I had in life because I was like
the dream of becoming a DJ went to the mentor.
Because I'm like, I want to gain the whole world and then I die because of and I felt so angry and I felt almost like blaming him, you know, like, man, you know, your dream was supposed to be also my dream and you're not supposed to die because of something like this. So again, felt so demoralized and felt lost. I decided, you know what, I'm still not going to go to classes a lot, but I spend a lot of time online on YouTube watching random things. Good random things. So like documentaries, concepts of how things are made, all this kind of stuff. And then we went on at these agricultural things that you attend in school because Egerton is a very much agricultural university. And they had a problem in one of these stands of they wanted to create a solar dryer for pyrethrum. And I'm like, I've seen something on YouTube. I can create something. I can design something. So we designed a pyrethrum solar dryer because one of the reasons why pyrethrum died was because one, corruption, of course,
in Kenya.
And two, the cost of drying the pyrethrum flowers is extremely high. So I thought, you know, so I designed a solar dryer to work for pyrethrum, and right now it's being used by all pyrethrum farmers in the country. I think that was the first point where all these things changed. So I was like, can actually do something. And that time so it got a bit famous, and then now the teachers are starting to look at me and they're like, oh, who is this guy, why doesn't he come to class and all this stuff. So they started paying attention to me and all this stuff, and that was it. So I started becoming like a more frequent student to class. But again, still didn't used to like school that much until again we went on a class trip to a lake Naivasha, and that was in my final year, 5th year. or 6th year because of COVID. So we
Yeah.
had one more year. And on the lake, our boat got stuck because of the hyacinth plant. Not a hyacinth. Yeah, so I come from Nairobi, Huku, and that's my first time ever seeing the plant. I'm like, yeah, you can actually do something about this for a final year project, because you have to do something for your engineering project in school last year. So we took some of this hyacinth to the university, started studying it, and we realized, oh, we can actually do something. So we did something, presented it just to get the grades in school, and posted it on Twitter before I left school, and that was it. So I was supposed to leave engineering and leave all that and go to corporate. So I left school and immediately went to L'Oreal, the cosmetic company, and I was in junior brand manager for one of the local, so some of the local brands. Yeah, but the thing we posted on Twitter got seen by the right people in the right places.
Wow,
So we
that's
got
something actually.
yeah. So we got an award for it, and then we had a few media things happening. Then I thought, I can actually leave L'Oreal to go back to school and try to figure out how to actually make this thing work, because it can be something good. And the whole idea we were doing is to convert hyacinth into packaging that is like plastics. Yeah. And so that project became a spin-off, and then I deferred my graduation to remain a student, because when you're a student, you can use the school facilities.
Yeah, smart.
Akili kichwani,
Yeah, so you can use the school facilities. You can still use some of the lecturers can still help you and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, until we outgrew the place, and now we moved to now out of the school, it became a startup and everything else. And since then, it's been God's hand. Like everything that has just happened the last 3.5 years, it's been crazy. It's been a blessing.
Wow, because that project in Angare, people talk about it. You open UN, like you guys, like just people talk about the highs. Even in Spain, was it Spain or this even
Portugal.
foreign languages?
Yeah,
They're just
everywhere, yeah.
having this guy, a young Kenyan, who's converting the highs into.
To package.
So
Plastic, yeah.
that brought the rise of Hyperpack, right?
Yeah, that was Hyperpack. So Hyperpack started, and before it like grew this big, it was starting growing up, and then I got into the Obama Foundation. And the first time we were meeting President Obama was in Greece. So we went to Greece, Athens, about 2 or 3 years ago. Really beautiful place, amazing place, and the history there is really good.
Yeah, get it.
And then when we got there on the last days, we were forced to like leave very fast because of the heat wave. And the heat wave happens, and after the heat wave, you have wildfires. So all the friends I had made there, the people working at the hotel, the people on the streets, taxi and all that, they had to like stop working to go back home to try and salvage their properties and everything else, and vacate because of the wildfires. Now that was my first time ever seeing a wildfire. It's crazy when you ever see it. So I came back here, told one of my friends, yo man, that was crazy, blah blah blah. They closed down Acropolis, which is like the biggest tourist attraction center. Flights couldn't go because of the when there's wildfire, the sky is like bad. So we figured out, my friend, what if we made an AI system to tell these people to leave their houses and their homes before the wildfires actually come?
Oh, Jesus.
That was like really cool. Yeah, let's do it. So we started creating this thing for just AI, for telling people to leave their houses and all that. And that small thing, and then after making it, and after we have like a complete product, we realize, Kenya, we don't have wildfires. Unfortunately. But our forests have deforestation. People cut down trees. So why don't we convert this from a project of identifying fires to identifying people cutting trees?
Wow.
Let's do it, yeah. And so now that's became my second startup. It's called MC2. We were not so creative with it. We just took the word MC2 and then MC2, put a dash. And what we do right now at MC2, we make devices about this size and this thick. And inside we've put sensors that we've trained through machine learning to detect all these threats that are in the forest. And so we put one in a tree. It's able to scan like 500 meters to a kilometer in radius, sending real-time data to cloud, and then from cloud to KFS, Kenya Forest. So if you try and cut on a tree within the radius or somewhere, it will triangulate your location and then send data to KFS, and they can come and
smart,
arrest you.
man. So smart.
Wow.
Mbona ufikiri hivyo?
Nakwambia,
Why can't you think like that?
Hata sasa nikwambie, I think my problem and other people's problem is we tend to magnify the issue instead of trying to think of how can we solve it. Juu hata sahi tunaongelelea Kenya but we're talking about the problem, but we're not looking for ways that we can make Kenya better. We don't look for solutions. We just want to make the problem the story for the day.
No, I think
Makes sense.
no, logically the thing from a human perspective, problems sell. Like, problems are really good storytellers.
Yeah,
that's why
true.
if you literally open your favorite media house, you'll see a story which is a problem. You know,
Yeah.
like people fighting, someone has been killed somewhere, an accident. You know, like problems people have.
Yeah.
The thing that we don't think about mostly are from the solution perspective.
Yeah, true.
And if you want to, I think, do change anywhere, you need to start thinking from this is interesting problem, so what? If you ask the so what question, you get so many ideas that usually come and, why is this being caused? What can we do about it? And usually you find sometimes the problem is not the problem, but the problems around the problem.
Okay.
Where?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Uelewa hiyo katani mama.
So like we were speaking before this, if you have street children,
Yeah.
so street children might not be the problem per se, but it's the problem behind it. You know, the societal problem, the economic challenges, the, urbanization problem where you say people are coming from, leaving houses to come to Nairobi because of the problem, the pollution, congestion, administration. And if you try and solve these other problems, then you'll have solved ultimately the problem behind it.
That actually makes a lot of sense. We know sometimes you try to solve the street thing, you want to chase away the street kids, but then there's a lot that's around that. If you don't tackle that,
Yes.
this main thing, and it's visible, will not be. Actually, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Nakwambia fellow viewers, you and me, leo Darila mehumble. Leo Darila na mambo mingi.
Daryl is a smart guy.
Oh
my God.
But today leo imebidi asikwe smart.
No, come on.
So I would just go kwenda kwanza.
Kuna as young people, you as a young person, tuko na notion ya I'm not going to start because I don't have resources to start, or I don't want to start because it's
Your
hard.
mic is too far. Sorry.
I don't want to start because it's hard for me to start. I don't want to start because I feel like maybe people are going to look at me and think I'm crazy. You know, the way people see different people as crazy people, they don't embrace the difference. So, ebu tuambie as young people, mimi kama young person, how did you get to that point ya kusema, unajua nini, resources najua inahitaji 1M, lakini mbele nyuma niko na kale ka 30k pale kwa savings. How did you get to start making those steps ndio hata ufike point now yenye people wame notice waanze kusema okay, we see something over there, let's go support that guy. Hebu tuambie ulifika aje hapo?
Siri ni nini? Usiseme siri ni
Siri ni
yes.
God.
Sinajua tu ni Godman's.
Ni Godman's.
Ni Godman's siku zombo. Okay, but that question, if I can answer that question, take me like a whole day, because it's a lot of systemic things. So I'll start with one, the mentality part. And the mentality part that you need to know is, if you have a will that is strong enough, you can bend the world to your will.
Kai yake hatuna strong will.
No, look.
I'm just thinking. I'm thinking about it and I'm like, if I was serious, I wanted to do
That's
it.
the thing.
So I would have just done it.
Exactly. Because, tell you what, with all due respect, usually when somebody says with all due respect,
You know what's coming.
So with all due respect,
with all
granted.
due respect, everything you see around you, starting from this, again with all due respect to whoever made it, everything you see around you was built by people who are not smarter than you.
Makes sense.
they probably were a bit higher IQ and all that, but they were not like better than you in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
The thing they had is a willpower to actually do it, because literally everything was impossible at one point. You know, the fact that we can make a video and showcase it to the world through the internet, 100 years ago, this was impossible. Like
actually.
everything we are having was impossible. Like there wasn't anything to even show that this could have happened. But someone did this, someone did this, someone did this, someone did that, and you get like a cluster of things coming together so that everything happened. So everything was impossible, but the willpower that people had to actually create this microphone, that's why it happened. So one, I think you need to understand that. And that's how. And then number two is, so moving back to the problems, is I think in our curriculum, we have a deficiency that we've been taught how to send CVs, how to appear in interviews, but not how to receive CVs, how to interview other people, how to start businesses, how to pay taxes, you know, how to pitch to investors, how to network. Actually, how to network, remove all this, start with how to network. You know, like how to build yourself as a brand or as a profile and all that kind of stuff, which if I was to change all this kind of stuff, that's what I would have in my curriculum. And so for young people, yes, I know there's a lot that we should do, but also there's a lot that we are not being done for in our formative years, that we should have been learning this and we weren't learning. Because a lot of the things that you there's a concept in life, it's called the 6 degrees of separation. So 6 degrees of separation says between you and any other person in the world, a random kid in Kazakhstan, you're separated by 6 people or less. Between you and the richest guy in this planet, you're separated by 6 people or less. And what that means is that everything you ever want, between you and 6 people, someone has it. And for you to get that thing, you need to know how to network. That's the thing we were not taught. So I think in addition to like having the willpower to actually like make things, number 2 is learn how to network to actually make that thing happen. Which happy to teach people how skills I've learned over the years and the mistakes we've done over the years and how to avoid the same mistakes, because we've done all the kind of mistakes that we could do. Number 3, who is surrounding you? What kind of things do they speak to you? What kind of stories do they give you? The thing that you hear mostly, and the people, like, you will never be more than the people who you associate with, whether virtually or physically. That's the thing. Again, with all due respect, very bad example, very, very bad example. But starting from the richest guy in the world, Elon Musk, look at the people around him, right? You have the president of the United States. You have, I don't know, this other guy. You have this other guy. Not even like big people. You know, you have Bezos, you have who. There's no way that guy will ever become the richest guy, he'll ever become a trillionaire if he comes just, you know, having networking and stories. I'm not saying networking low is bad. It's really important, extremely important, because these are people who tomorrow are going to rise. But the thing is, he doesn't associate with people whose mindsets are that of like defeat and people who cannot do things in life. So I think associations are a very strong key thing for us. Let me start with those ones.
So actually, that's a good way to put it, actually. So how has been networking been for you? Like, do you go to people and tell them, hey, I want us to be, you know, or else it's just
oh my God, no.
or else it's just the people you cross paths with and you're like, you cultivate that relationship to something else. Like, how has networking been for you? The latter.
The
You have to
cultivating
cultivate
part.
relationship, which is really important. Okay, so there are 2 ways, right? There is the vertical networking, which is you network with people who are above you, people who are below you. And then there is the horizontal lateral networking, where you network with people who are like almost of the same clusters as you. Like it might be age, it might be economic background, it might be environment, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, sure.
People who are like almost at the same level as you. And neither is more important than the other, because you need these people and you also need these people. Like last month alone, I met 4 heads of states, sitting heads of states, and I met like about two or so who have retired. But they're not more important than you guys who are here. In no way could I sit with them and do like a whole, 1 hour or something podcast.
Yeah, it's true.
So that's the thing. So that is one. And then number 2 is, I think in life, the difference I've met between high performers and low performers is that low performers are always there to ask for things, and they always ask for when they're asking for things, they're like requesting for things, and they want you to like give me a job,
Give me something.
give me money, which is, I understand you, and I completely understand. But then I've probably realized this as a pattern, but then the people who are usually on the high performance side, they always offer value first. So they'll ask, oh, what are you doing? Oh, that's really interesting. Can I introduce you to my friend of mine who's also doing like something which is XYZ? Oh, nice. What's your business? Can I like your page? Can I do something? Can I share this with a friend of mine who's actually looking to buy something? Can I subscribe to your YouTube channel? Like, extremely simple things, but they'll always offer first before they can even ask for anything.
Wow.
And it's probably even more of a negotiation thing, because the moment someone gives you something, and then they request you for something, your human nature will feel indebted for you to give them something. Yeah, so you'll be like, this guy,
Let me just
take it. I've noticed that as a pattern. Probably I'm biased to the people I've always met, but that's something I've seen consistently.
It's not biased, though. I think most of us are on the receiving end. You just want to be receiving more than.
And actually, that teaches us to be on that other side. When you be the first person to offer something before you even
small, like even a small thing. Can I offer to make a shirt? Oh yeah. Like just simple stuff. It might look simple, but it goes like a really really long way.
That is so msikia kwanza leo unaanzanga tu kuofa before tuanze kusema hatuna.
Ona shajieka kwa receiving end. Sasa mmeniweka miko offer.
I'm just giving an example. I'm just telling you need to be
personal,
like on the
bro.
giving end. Mbona unakuwa personal?
See personal.
Okay. It's our but actually that's very important. You tujitoe kwa receiving end. There's need sometimes, that's okay. But before I even offer you something, what have you been doing to my life? Like what are like Katanu has been adding value to my life, yeah?
Oh, hallelujah.
And that's
Hallelujah.
Wow. And that's why I'm always open with like to help or to when she and that's why she's like a sister like Shalom here. They always they're quick enough to always offer something. Now, how has God been influential in this journey of yours? Now let's talk about God. Your relationship with God. Being a born again young person, sit and doing the things you're doing right now. It is actually a very good testimony to young people. Like you don't have kujipendekeza kwa watu in the sense like you are bribing your way out up there. So let's bring in God in all this. How has your journey with God been, and also how has he helped you in all this?
Wow, love that. I love that. This is a very long answer. So
yeah, we like long answers here.
So the thing is, God has been faithful. That's it in one sentence. God has been faithful. Yeah, God has been faithful. I've seen his hand in every single step. And the thing is, we have something that the world does not have.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And living in us and working in us and working through us. I'll give you an example. So 2 weeks ago, I went to Portugal, right? I've landed in Portugal at the airport in Lisbon, and my luggage has not landed. So I only have my backpack, which only has my laptop. And mind you, tomorrow I'm doing a presentation, and among the attendees will be the head of state and a lot of other very big influential people. So in my luggage, I had like good outfits. I had my good outfits. I had my products, like demos that I could even give samples to everybody. And here I am, just landed. I have a t-shirt because of the heat that's there,
Sure.
and jeans. And that's it. That's it. In a new country that doesn't even speak English. Yeah. And I have a presentation tomorrow. And so I start looking at this thing. So they send you an email telling you, sorry, your luggage couldn't come. You need to fill in this big form. So you fill it in. And then you have a bit of language issues with the guys at the airport. So it's a whole mess. And then now I'm disturbed. So I'm lost at what to do. So I just open my Bible randomly on my phone. Check out. It lands on Joshua chapter 1. Like random. I just open it at random. Lands at Joshua 1 and it says, do not fear, that kind of stuff. So I'm like, you know what? That's fine. I'm not going to fear. We're going to do this thing. It's going to be really good. Yeah. And that was it. But mind you, the next day I was presenting. I had a shirt. I had a tie. I didn't have good products yet because my bag was still not here. But I had a really good presentation that was like probably the best presentation that was there the entire day.
Nice.
The entire seminar and the entire thing that they had. And the thing is, ultimately, if you learn that God is Dad, that He's the provider, that He's always there watching out for you, and so I tell him, this is a new country. You made this country. You made these people. You knew all these things will happen before even the beginning of time. Before it was even made in my mother's womb, you designed this thing, right? And you have a plan for it, which is good.
Of course.
Yeah, which you said in your word that's for good. So I'm going to trust you for it. And that's it. So I think in the journey of entrepreneurship, I don't know how other people survive it, but I don't think I would have survived it without God. And I still don't think I can move a day. Because again, every single day you want to give up. Something happens, there's always challenges in some way. And some other day it's the price of fuel that has gone up, so the price of your production goes up. And you're wondering, how do you address this? What do you do about it? But the moment if you have God, at least in my experience, with God, all things become possible. Exactly. Somehow you find yourself having like a fallback position. Yeah.
So where does your journey with God begin? Like, take us back to where it all started. Was it in high school? Was it in campus? Where did it begin?
So I was born in a Christian family.
Okay.
So that gives you like the Sunday school classes and everything else. The important grounding that you need to know before everything comes on. And then later on I got to my high school, the word alliance actually comes from the word alliance of churches. So the interesting thing about alliance that you probably didn't know is that every single day you always went to the chapel. Everyone went to the chapel every single day, literally.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, every single morning, every single day. There used to be something of some sort happening there. Yeah, so that kind of instills something in you, like something. There's something that's just kept. But just staying in church, whether you're listening or not, there is something. There's something speaking in you, and it just so happened that I got born again when I was there. I never took it that serious because I wouldn't say lukewarm, but it was just like an easy church goal, sit at the back bench, not do like a lot of things. And then I found myself extremely talented on tech things. So I started offering my volunteer services to, when I see things not happening well, I'm like, let me just help you guys to just do this. And that's how I got to the media team at DC Embakasi. And then I got there and then I became like really good. Then when I went to school at Tigato, I was like, you guys, I can help you with all this kind of stuff. I know how to do it, so I can actually train you how to do it. And then and that's how it happened. And then so I've always been in church for at least as long as I can remember.
And you, all of you guys, kwenu muko too, like, you know the lady who preached on Sunday, the second service.
Yeah.
Sister.
Lord Jesus. You're the firstborn. You're the firstborn. Where's the brother? I know.
Braza.
He was just there with us at the video. Yeah, he was there up there with us.
I know. But for us as firstborns, we just need to set the pace because how we conduct ourselves sets the pace for
It's very true.
our siblings.
Yeah, I'm a firstborn.
A panel of firstborns today.
Let's switch the conversation. What is it like to be a firstborn?
Imagine you're the one giving and then ikifika part ya unaonanga kale kajoi kenye mtu akikununulia hot dog you feel vizuri. No kama hapa kimkinunuanga hot dog na tu hapo sinafurahia because you know as a firstborn.
Achana na yule.
Hiyo yako achana na wewe ukubwa. But being a firstborn is not easy
You're
because
you're the deputy parent.
You're the deputy
Actually,
parent.
we can do 2 episodes today. We do this one and we talk about being a firstborn.
Kwanza there was a time that I was told by my mom that nakalia sistangu mdogo sana, like I treat her badly. And I was like, Mom, really? Sure. Lakini pia me at some point nilikaa chini nikajiuliza and I'm like, maybe I'm just too hard on this.
But there, I also had that moment of feeling that I'm being too hard on my siblings at some point. Have you been hard on your siblings?
I don't think I've been simple on them. Yeah.
You're the only
I think
boy.
Myself and my 2 sisters. But I think life has been hard on them. Because like the standards are having set the standards and having to live them up to
make sure to be level.
I think life has been hard on them because they always compared versus my achievements. So so I wouldn't want to be my sister. I wouldn't want to be my sibling.
The bar has been set too high by the
I wouldn't.
It has been set too high and like I can imagine especially mom. Jose, this, Jose that.
Amuka kama Jose, amuka kama Jose.
I know it's hard. It's hard for them, yeah.
It is.
But I feel like it's good to just set that standard because as much as maybe they cannot maybe get to where you are, they will at least make sure they understand the principles and the values that you run with. For example, waking up, mtu wako like, Jose anaamkanga 5, wewe unalala mpaka 7. That's a simple principle of you need to just wake up early and plan your day. Instances kama wewe kazi yako ni kukula na kulala, ndugu yako ako huko kwa laptop kila saa, wewe kazi yako kuna kitu unafanya. That is just a simple way as to tell you need to start working hard like your brother is working hard. So in order for you to just make me shut up as Samantha, just work hard. I feel like
it's actually a good thing to be used as an example in the good way. Imagine if the mother would be saying, don't be like this, and
usivute bangi kama
imagine, and you're the first so it's actually a good thing. We are the gateway to them, so we have to set the standard too high in any case.
But now how I look at it, I look at it beyond them. Then you look at it from a society point, right? From where you come from and yourself as well. Like there are hundreds, thousands of other young people who are younger than you, right? From your family, from the schools you went to, your neighbors and all that. And somehow, love it or like it or, like there's this thing we say, an analogy, that you're the Bible that non-believers are going to read, right? And in some way, you're also the example that they are going to be using in their families.
Makes sense,
When they, families gossip. And now when they're gossiping about, you need to be successful, like mtoto wa nani ule wa nani unakuwa kaa yeye.
Exactly.
So in some way you're also setting the light for people who you do not know. So at any given point you are their testament. There's something very interesting in Matthew 5, I think it's 14, where Jesus says you are the light of the world. And then he says you're not meant to be hidden. So, and then he says it's a city on a hill, like
it's
because
very visible.
You can think you're just influencing your like your immediate family, but your impact is transcending more than them.
Let me ask you this question. How have you managed to, you travel to many countries, you see different cultures,
Yeah.
literally the things we always talk against, you see them live kabisa, you see them. How have you managed to keep up with your faith in all this? Like, not being influenced and all that, being the salt. Like, do they know you are born again? Do you always say it, or how does it happen?
Oh, interesting. So, last month alone, I was in 9 different countries.
Where? May they,
And there was
she's almost saying, may the grace of Joseph be.
And I know that's crazy for someone who works in climate space. I know it's very crazy, and I'm probably not proud of the emissions. But we did what we had to do because of a bigger impact that we're going to do down the line. And the thing is, your faith will not be appreciated everywhere in all the rooms.
That's it.
And here's the thing: you'll always learn something even from the unbelievers.
Yeah, that's true.
You'll always learn something from them. Some of these countries that are 100% or predominantly Muslim countries, they actually have better ethics
It's true.
and better cultures than we do. Which
80% Christians.
no, which is crazy. Which is so crazy.
Yeah.
One of the countries, for example, one of the countries was Turkey, right? Also, I spent like some few days in Turkey. That country is really cleaner than ours. They found a way to deal with corruption in some ways. In their country, they're not, of course, they're not like the best or anything. They're not like saints, of course, but much better than ours. So as much as you want to portray you're a Christian, which is good, right? But try also learning from them, right? There are things we can learn from them, like corruption, for one instance, public management, which you see how they manage. It's a country that has they have different climatic problems than ours because they have extremely high temperatures and so on and everything else. But the Muslim society and the way they've been built, such that they give to people who are needy and they do all that kind of stuff. It's like, wow.
People do this for free and without complaining.
I know. They have these mosques, which are some of the grandest mosques in the world, that you just enter, and the scale of these buildings is unbelievable. And then you find out that there's a corner in that mosque where they have food for people. How many churches in Kenya can I go and get food?
Very, very few.
So as much as we're portraying our faith and you're being so proud at it, I think also all these countries which are so much not Christians, they also have a lot of things that we can learn from them.
It's very true. It's very true.
Yeah.
And are there instances that your faith has been tested and you had to say no to some things?
Yeah, of course. So for example, I've been to extremely high, very high sessions in a lot of places. People drink everywhere. It's a common thing. Wine will be brought.
It's true.
In a meeting.
I know. It's nothing.
It's nothing, actually.
It's nothing. It's just the same way you have water. We've been given juice over here, and it's it's normal. And you're like, pass. And you're like, huh?
Bro,
what? Yeah. What up? Are you okay? Are you fine? Are you sick? Are you, bro? Can we help you? Is everything okay? And you're like, no, I don't drink. Oh, you're sorry. Oh, what did the doctor say? No, it's not the doctor.
Oh my God.
Now,
Explaining it.
Yeah.
Oh my
and
God.
it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I want to give a very specific example, but I don't want to give it because it's so direct that people know I'm talking about them. But that was, it was like a big thing in a big country, and we were having one of the biggest. Even before I go to that, let me go lower. One of the biggest awards that I ever got in Kenya. They give you a hamper with a lot of gifts and a lot of prizes.
Yeah.
And one of the prizes was
Mzinga.
Yes. And you know what? Wait, and you know what? It's one of the most expensive ones.
Glade fetish. Glade.
No names mentioned. and you know, like on the glass bottle of the alcohol brand, they actually inscribed my name. You know,
temptation.
like no, I don't drink. No, here's the thing. So, and that's the craziest part. So I don't drink, right? Mm-hmm. And I can't give out to somebody
because you have your name.
I know. No, and then also because it's like weird because I'm like, oh, I know you're my friend. I know I'm a Christian, but I'm giving you alcohol. You take it. I don't want to take it because I want to lose my soul.
But I want you to lose your soul.
Yeah, and also because of I know what it does to my health.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and also it has my name, so it's premium.
Yeah, it is very premium.
I know it's once expensive and two it's premium because I'm like fun story. It's been like close to 1 year now. It's still in the place I stay in the fridge, and I honestly don't know what to do with it. I feel it's premium because of the bottle.
Yeah, of course. I understand.
How many people on this earth have an alcoholic brand with their name inscribed? Not like printed, bottle. Like inscribed. You know, they went that effort, and then it's like, wow.
I can't advise you. Yeah, but I think I have to think of it.
Yeah.
You pour everything down, you put something else like what, and then but you know it acquire. Okay, I don't know. I can't advise.
It's like you could break the seal.
There's the seal part. That was what I'm trying to say. Also, there's that seal.
Yeah, but then you know, I also wanted to like look as if it's like a trophy. You know,
makes sense.
that people will see even like. Because I don't think it expires. I might be wrong, might be right. Whoever is watching is probably more experienced. I don't know if it's good or bad, right? If it stays for like the next 50 or 100 years. So you can probably just keep it and show people that, you know, you were given that thing. It's like a trophy. You know how you have a trophy cabinet?
30 years ago, I was given that. Drink over there.
I think it's still good.
That's tempting, actually. Yeah. It's very tempting.
Yeah, you know, so sometimes you get in such positions, you don't know what to do. But again, the good thing is, you know how, I think it's John 14 or something like that, where Jesus lives and he has all these blessings and he says, the Holy Spirit will always be there to teach you.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh yeah. Somehow, the Holy Spirit will always be there to teach you.
Yeah.
Somehow, yeah.
So the instances have been there, but the Holy Spirit always helps you out.
Yeah, there are more crazier stories.
I know.
Oh my God! No. It's because of the people I associate with and because of the places I go to that I probably can't speak everything now until maybe a couple of years. But
yeah, makes sense.
There are more crazier stories. You have no idea.
We have no idea. Nishaanza kuoverthink, guys. Nishaanza kuoverthink.
Kamera zikizimwa tuko naye hapa.
You have no idea.
But now, as an entrepreneur, what can you tell? What one mistake have you done that you think can be helpful to someone who really wants to venture into entrepreneurship? And yes, that one mistake that you think you made, or you saw yourself going to make, and you think someone can use this information somewhere.
Oh my God! So I wouldn't call them mistakes. I don't believe in mistakes. I don't believe in failures. I believe in learning. In learnings. So I don't look at them as mistakes. I look at them as what have you learned?
Okay.
Of course, there were mistakes. Come on. And of course, you failed like 1,000,001 times.
Yeah.
But the thing is, did you learn? Because if you didn't learn, then it was a useless mistake.
Guy, how many useless mistakes do you have?
So the thing is, one is on the skills part. Skills. So right now we have I've employed about 6 people, and then we have a workforce of about 45 people who harvest the hyacinth for us, and they dry it before we do like everything else. And now we're going to other countries and everything. So when it started, I thought, you know, we can technically do this. We can make the world's best alternatives to plastics, and it's gonna be fine, like perfect. And then you realize, oh my God, entrepreneurship is a whole new world.
Yeah, it is.
You have payrolls to meet every month.
Yeah.
You have to know how to manage people. Every day they have their own problems. Somebody lost their auntie's uncle, aunt, mother, somebody who's really distant, and they want leave for it. You know. No, okay.
You find the tiniest reason to ask for leave from work because you just want a break.
I know, yeah. And sometimes you understand them because it's like, wow, life happens. Life
Yeah.
happens.
You know what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
Now position yourself at the CEO shoes. When you're asking for that, okay, continue. It's just a challenge I've given myself.
No, yeah, sometimes I will actually want you to think of every time you're doing something as an employee, whichever place you are, space, think of yourself, how will you deal with that if you are the manager, if you are the director. And you'll find a whole new perspective, because these are things I've now learned. I didn't know how to create pitch decks. I didn't know how to pitch to investors. I didn't know how to, we started this, we didn't even have we didn't even have a website, we didn't have a name for it, we didn't have anything. So the whole concepts of branding, marketing, sales, the skill sets, those are skills that, irrespective of whatever you're going to do in entrepreneurship world, whether you're going to start your own business, whether you're going to compete with somebody else, whether you're going to do something, these are skills that you must learn. Like, in no way will you ever survive without knowing how to negotiate with people. Somebody wants your product at half price. How do you bring them to
Makes sense.
your price or higher? And they genuinely want that half price because they're buying a lot of products or something. But if you give them that, then something else happens to the business. You need to know how to talk to investors. Somebody has their hard-earned money and they need to give it and to keep it to you. How do you do that, right? So I wouldn't call them mistakes, that's what I said. Because in all these things, we did it the wrong way and then we realized what didn't work. And now we know what works best or what works better. We probably don't have the best answers of all these things. So people apply for jobs almost every day. I'll tell you one of my biggest goals in life, and I think my goal in life is to please God. And also I want to beat Jeff Bezos.
Hallelujah. That's very
Not in terms necessarily of the money or becoming a douchebag as he is and the scandals, but creating employment for more people than Amazon has created. That's something that we're gonna do. And for us to do that, we need to be we need to think of this as a social enterprise that generates revenues, right? But also has socioeconomic benefit for people. And sometimes these two do not always coexist, the impact side and the profit side. So you always need to know, why are you starting this thing? What's the bigger goal? Why are you working towards it? And is the world a better place because of you doing it or not? These are some of the things that I don't think we think of a lot when you're starting out careers, when you're starting out businesses, when you're starting out innovations. And we were not taught how to think in that direction, but I think it's really important.
And actually thinking, you mentioned something earlier that we have been taught how to write CVs, how to send applications, but we are never taught how to receive those things. And it's actually a challenge even for us, even for me who is running a company and trying to, why am I using the word trying? I'm not trying, I'm doing. And bringing it up and all that, actually I've found it to be like a challenge because you are used to sending applications, but you have never. So we need a switch from this side of sending and to this other side of receiving. And unfortunately for us, it's something that you have to teach yourself. To be intentional about it. Go to YouTube or talk to people. How is this done? How is this done? Otherwise, without knowing such things, it becomes difficult to run a business and all that.
Yeah, man. I got you. I feel you. Because the thing is, the most important decision you make in any business, whichever business, according from my experience, and I read a lot of books also, and what I've also learned from the people whose books I've read is that the most important thing you can do in any business is to figure out who you're working with and who you're teaming up together with. Because they are going to be the reason of why you're going to succeed or why you're going to fail. Really key. So there's Jeff Bezos in Amazon. They have this concept. Whenever they have a meeting or a boardroom thing, they'll have two pizzas, right? And they'll make sure that the people in the meeting will not be more than the slices of pizza. that they
That
have.
on the table.
Yeah, that on the table. So meaning that this guy is intentionally curating like who's sitting here, who's listening, what are they
Yeah.
contributing, why are they here. Nobody's coming here to dilly-dally. And there's also a concept that they have, which is also very important, which also Coca-Cola usually has in their highest boardroom meetings, is whenever they have a meeting, they'll put an empty seat on the, like we're seated here and all this kind of stuff, and then they'll put an empty seat and they'll put that seat as, they'll call that seat the customer. So at any decision they make, you know how you listen to like, what do you have to say, what do you have to say? What does this guy
The customer.
or the girl has to say about this?
Yeah.
Because curating the team is really important. And now in this case, is whenever you're also building something, who you're working with is really important. So about the CVs is that there is much more than people which is something that I've learned, which now I can give it out for other people who are also now applying for jobs, which is really key. Number one, never apply for a job blindly. You can, of course, but I'm not advising it. The biggest asset you can have is somebody introducing you to that job.
Yeah, sure.
When you get referrals, when you get introductions, one, you're likely to succeed more, like in getting that job. And two, your performance is also going to be better because you're going to work so that you don't let that person down.
Yeah.
You're not letting yourself down, you're not letting that person introduce you.
Makes sense.
So, for example, if I was to introduce you to Daryl, now he's hiring for maybe social media manager or something like that. Number one, I'm putting my reputation on the line.
Yeah.
Because if you do a bad job, Daryl will never ever trust me again with somebody else coming to work for him. And number two, if you do a bad job, Daryl will never ever recommend you to anyone else also. So you've spoiled your reputation with the two of us.
Yeah.
So number one is, again, build relationships that can do you introduction somewhere. Even the slightest introduction is really important. Number two is learn how to network, because back to networking points, not all jobs are usually advertised. Not all jobs are usually advertised.
I think where I am, I got it from church.
Yeah.
I think.
Was it advertised anywhere?
No, it wasn't.
Exactly.
Because I went there like an intern one, but it was good.
Yeah, and then another thing I've learned, still on this same topic for young people, is you would rather spend a lot of dog years somewhere, not earning as much as you want, but learning. If you're not earning, make sure you're learning.
If you're not earning, make sure you're learning.
Yeah. And so you don't just do like any job because it's the job to do, which is good, because it pays the bills and all that. But make sure you're learning. Here's the thing. Tomorrow you're going to open up your business, God willing. And Africa actually needs that. We have a huge population, a median age of 19, a lot of people coming out of schools, not enough employment. So we need people to actually create employment for them. And if you're going to create employment, you're going to face the same problems your boss is facing. So it is quite important to see how your boss faces the same challenges. How does your boss deal with KRA? How does your boss pay you guys? How does he deal with somebody who wants something? How does, and was it good? Was it bad? How did this other person receive it? How do they, because the other thing is, so number one, the world runs on relationships.
Yeah, sure.
And number two, the world runs on incentives. So where a relationship can't work, incentives do. So how do the incentives in your company work, or the relationships? What did they fail at? What were they good at? And how can you do that in your new place? Yeah. So I think those are skills that I've also learned like along the way, that, and I will really pass them on to anyone who wants to start something or is this point in their careers.
It's this thing that my friend always tells me. Don't go to work with an employee mindset. Go to work as a worker, with a worker mindset. Because if you go with an employee mindset, you are going after the end of month salary. But if you're going with the worker mindset, you're going to look, here is where I can do something about it. And then you do something about it. And one thing that personally I've learned from now being the employed one, not the employee one, you need to always be doing your best in everything, despite everything. Because sometimes we tend to want to do it, but we're not putting our best foot forward. And at the end of the day, you come to sit down and think, okay, I did it. I talked to that client. I sent that email. But did you do your best? Because if you do your best will speak for you before you speak for yourself. Even in cooking, in the little nitty-gritty things, showering, even waking up and just saying, good morning, neighbor. In the little things, we need to be doing our best, because you never know where your best is going to speak for you, and you don't know which best is going to speak for you at the end of the day. But
And
where it's
wait,
hard.
and you never know who's watching.
True.
You know what the Bible says? In everything, work as if you're working for God. In Colossians,
Do it for the
6,
glory of
3,
God.
yeah, and not as if you're doing for man. Yeah, because the thing is, one, results will always speak for themselves. You know, and the other thing that employers won't tell you is that employers love poaching people from other places. They love it. Like, if you serve me well in something and I was looking for someone to do something in that probably same thing, you know, let's say a receptionist, right? For example, if we are hiring or if you're looking for a receptionist and then you go somewhere and then someone serves you like really, really, really well, I'll be like, how much are they paying you and can I double that? Because I needed to do the same thing in my company. Almost like that's how football works, that sports in general. That's how big companies operate. Even like you look at even right now examples of like Google, Amazon, Meta, OpenAI, the guys of ChatGPT. They literally poach each other from somewhere else. Even like big pharmaceuticals. It's because of how does someone like perform, how do they operate, how good are they? So you might think that you're going to just do something for 9 to 5, get your end of month salary and just leave. And then the other thing is, so also if you read stories of guys who like succeed in life, you find out that a lot of them got mentored by the people in the place that they worked in, and they took over those roles after those people leave. You have James Murray and Centum in Kenya. You look at the global examples, the guy who started Hyundai, he was like a really big guy. He started as delivering rice to like, he was given a bicycle to deliver rice to clients and all that. And then when the company owner died, the guy was given the company to run, and now he had like everything under him. The current CEO of Apple, Tim Cook, was an employee, random employee. The current CEO of Microsoft, he was a random employee, and then someone saw him and was like, we see you down there, and we think if you can do, it's biblical to whoever, if you can be trusted by little, be trusted by much.
Be trusted by much, actually.
And if you're not able to perform as a cleaner, my God, you're not going to perform as a CEO.
Wow.
Hey.
But then you realize even Joseph was raised.
Yes.
Because of referral, out of referral.
Yes.
It is someone who said there is someone
in the sales.
Who in the sales.
My God, that's how world works. And you will never refer, I know also for you, but I don't think anyone will ever refer somebody else if their work ethic does not work out. No one. Like, even in the Bible, when this, I don't remember which disciple went to introduce his brother to Jesus, Nathaniel or who?
I think the two sons of Zebedee or something.
I
don't remember.
Yeah, because he knew, like, yo, guy, you have to introduce it to this person. Kuja. Because I tell you for sure, like, introductions, man, there's a power to it, and maybe it's a thing that you're not always taught. Yeah.
Actually, even Daniel, someone who can interpret
it's introductions.
It was introductions.
My God, it's introductions.
It has been introduction ever since. Like, introductions work very, very well. They work very well.
They open half door for you, and the other door it's your work ethic. But and
actually, the introduction itself, for it to get to introduction part, your ethics have been right. So Kombele, now you continue working with it. Actually, that's a very, very Joseph, man, you're filling us up. You're challenging us back to back, man. So, let me ask you, in a visibility part, as we finish, this part of visibility, like for me, I am a designer. And man, I struggle with content things, man. making content for me is like, this is too much for me. I'll say I will make a content today, really in the aspect of being visible out there. And of course, when you watch, we will open one video, tells you need to do something, So it's like making you feel guilty, and you feel like, hey man, this is...
you feel like you're not doing enough.
Yes, that's the thing. You feel like you're not doing enough. Where does it come with the visibility, especially for you? And I know already you're visible out there for you. And for you said, you mentioned something about a tweet landing on the right, just a single tweet that landed on the right, let's say, the right eyes, and you went out there. So what can you say about being visible out there, like being a city on the hill? That's a part of God, but you now putting on the work of being visible.
Wow, good question. So back then it was a tweet, and right now it's a video doing rounds on Instagram. It has more than 30 million plus views on different platforms. I didn't create it though. Yeah, but it's the one that I was tagged in, and it's like super viral. So one thing is consistency. I will say. Okay, so let's start from here. You know how the Bible says, "Do not conform to the patterns of the world."
Yeah.
The thing is, there'll always be patterns, and there'll always be people telling you, "Do not do this. Do this instead." And then, no, that is too much. Do this instead. There'll always be that thing everywhere you look at. And if you want to conform to like patterns, my God, you're gonna be confused. You're not gonna make it, because if everyone has a playbook that worked for them, and that necessarily doesn't mean it's gonna work for you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that's one. Two is the thing is, whether by creating content or not, like in aspects of life, another key thing that I've learned is consistency is like one of the biggest things you can have in your arsenal. If we know you for doing something, and we acknowledge you for doing that thing and being good at it, man, that's a strong thing. Like the thing is, like when people ask, Daryl Yupi, ule Daryl wa dash wa designer, wa content, wa nini, wa media, wa videos. That thing is gonna sell you more, than
back to the introduction and back to the referrals.
Yes. So I think that's something. So in putting yourself visibility, one is through the people, and how the consistent output that you give.
Consistent output.
Now on social media, oh my God, no, that's tough.
I know for you it's tough, because for you, you're not the one putting the work as much. Like it's people like the platform you have been. They share videos and they
create content.
Actually, this guy is people who create content for him.
So at almost every single day, I have a Google notification of you are in some random newspaper in some random Thailand language.
You see,
you are in some random TV in somewhere in Sweden for like, oh wow, that's thank you.
Now to the basics where you are starting. Okay, for you it was a tweet. Did you had the pressure of making videos?
Oh my God, no, the tweet had like 30 views.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, but
one of those 30 views was important.
Was the
It's not about the numbers, it's about who's watching.
Here's the thing. I think the world is crowded with a lot of things.
Yeah.
So one, you need to stand out by targeting the right people. Look, so for example, what we do is that we can create plastics for like different applications for almost everything. And one of the biggest things we can actually make products for is shopping bags and food containers. But the thing is, I think and I feel that was a saturated market. And that was a place where you can do you'll compete with what China has and what Japan are creating, and which are like close to cheap or close to nothing, and you won't succeed. So instead, what do? Let's go to things that nobody works on, agriculture. Let's work on logistics. Let's work on parcels and packaging. And damn, that works really well. So I think one, you need to know what differentiates you. Why are you? Like, if people want to ask, who are you?
And not the other person.
Yeah. Why are you? Like, what do you do differently? And then other thing I think is really good. It worked talked for me is have your website and then optimize for SEO, search engine optimization. It might look like really simple thing or maybe very vague, but just create shalom.co.ke. It costs less than 1,000 shillings, like less than $10. The guy is so cheap. per year, mind you, per year.
Hosting.
That is domain plus hosting. And right now you can go to ChatGPT or Cloud or whatever you tell it. My name is Shalom. I am
Create for me.
this. I am this and this and this and this and this. Create for me a website. Full stop. And then now help me copy paste this website to put in this place. It's 2026. You can actually really do that.
Yeah.
And then when you have a website for yourself, every random thing you have, just put it there. Put it there. Any random things that you have. Someone will read it, someone might not read it. You don't have to even promote. But I promise you, when the time comes, look, I had less than 3 months ago, I had 4,000 followers on Instagram. I have 72,000 right now.
Oh, okay.
And for the last 3 or 4 months, I've consistently had over 3-point-something million people on my pages.
Actually, that's enough. That's enough marketing, man. That's
because here's the thing. We've done the dirty work. We've done the donkey work for a lot of years.
Donkey work, sure.
Yeah. And by the moment you see us, you think, oh, these guys have just invented the next big thing. Hell no. We've been working on this thing for the last couple of years, man. Like, this didn't happen overnight. Probably did, but it didn't. You could think, oh, this guys just woke up and they had a brand new idea. Nah, you struggled, man. I don't think anything that you're good. Ideas, again, Steve Jobs, ideas don't come out fully formed. Nothing ever came out fully formed. It took donkey years.
Hey, this guy, tunaweza kaa hapa until we finish 2 hours. We can stay with him here for a very long time.
I'm like, I needed to have a book or a pen or a paper because I need to be writing down.
You need to rewatch this, huh?
I have to. Daryl, unajua ni biashara ngapi nimeanza Daryl, unajua ni vitu ngapi biashara ngapi nimeanza.
Ni majibu ngapi nimeandika kwa njia ya muziki.
But at least I've learned.
No, you can start the businesses. They might go how they go, but the thing is, at least learn.
But I think my biggest problem with whatever I start, I don't sit down and plan for it. I just, the way you can just buy one thing and then someone is interested and I'm like, I go buy 10 and then I come and sell. I'm like, and then the next day I see a new thing and then I'm like, I know someone can love this somewhere, and then I buy it and then I go tell them, I found something you can love. That's basically how I've been doing my businesses. But at least I'll go sit down and re-strategize and find the why am I doing it, the how am I going to do it, the what do I need to do it, what skill set do I need to have so
especially
that I can
the part
do
of
it.
skill set. I think we ignore that so much.
To what you're doing, for example, I'll give you like the best person to start with reading. His name is Phil Knight. Phil Knight is the founder of Nike. And he has a really good book called The Shoe Dog.
Okay.
So this guy, Phil Knight, he's used to like struggle in his very early years. He's our age. Like he used to struggle back then. Like really, really struggle. Used to hadi akafungiwa nyumba akaenda kuishi na wazazi wake mahali and all that kind of stuff. And he realized, you see same thing that you're saying, I can bring things that people can love them. I can actually bring shoes from Japan for running and for basketball. People will love them. And they're bringing shoes from Japan. This guy flies all the way to Japan. He doesn't speak Japanese. He has no money. He has nothing. And he was able to create what is Nike today.
Yeah.
So that's a guy who could actually ask you to read his book and his stories because I think it will relate to your experience.
Hey, niende nitafute kwa sababu I need to get a course.
Is it a must to read books?
It is.
From a place of someone who really...
There are audiobooks nowadays.
Who really doesn't. Sijai, like, I'm really still finding my way into reading books. So when I hear people saying I read books, I feel jealous in a way. Like, oh my
Because
God, how
you
do
can
you
sit
guys
down
do
and
it?
just-
Where do you get the time to read?
Yes, like
But where do you get the time to read?
No,
Because
here's the
nowadays,
thing. Here's the thing. So there are 2 ways you can go about it. I've also learned that because 1, I didn't have the time, and 2, because I think some books have like 1 or 2 good pages, and then all the rest are like.
stories.
I don't say like the F word, but effed up pages.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. 1, something I've learned. You can take a PDF, upload it to Notebook LM, the Google thing, ask it to give me 5 pages summary of all this with all the learnings
Important
and
details.
every skill I can learn, you know, or summarize this for me in whatever you want to read, or in a video, because I can do a video.
Yeah.
It's much easier to watch a video and understand it than it is to. And there are people, and also if you like podcasts, I do love podcasts. There are podcasts that are there of like almost every book. There's somebody who's reviewed it on a podcast. Like there's somebody, that Shoe Dog, the book for Phil Knight. There's someone who's, I know there are 1,000,001 podcasts about it. Just go to Spotify and then search Shoe Dog or Phil Knight. Somebody will have a podcast somewhere.
about it.
Just listen to it. You don't have to read the whole book.
that makes sense. No, that helps.
Yeah.
Because honestly, reading a whole book.
No, I get you. It's 1 is time consuming, and number 2 for us who are like trying to do stuff in life. It's the time.
Yo, Joseph, man, we are 1 hour almost 30 minutes into the episode, man.
Yeah.
This is a very good conversation.
But it was nice having you today. I know me personally and many other people are going to learn from it in the perspective of business, entrepreneurship, and making that step as a young person, and also knowing what you feed yourself and who surrounds you and in the market world now. So yes.
When is your next flight?
The end of next month.
Use the microphone.
Oh, the end of next month.
Where are you going to?
No, you can't say that on camera, but I just left. I came back last week.
Yeah.
So I'm in the country for this month. I have some projects in the next month a bit. Yeah.
The guy uses flights kama matatu, man. In and out flights, but I think it's a very encouraging.
Bible ilisema the world is mine and everything in it.
Yeah.
Alafu ikasema ask of the nations.
And it shall be given to Dariel.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Amen to that, Bishop.
Yeah, I'm going to nations.
Amen.
I just have to wake up. I just have to wake up. I just have to wake up and step up and do what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
And
Na sometimes unaweza pia shtua uoga. You know what?
najilipia flight, eh?
Askia. Naona kwenda. No. You see.
Uoga yako.
No, you see kwenda hapa UG.
Yeah.
You can go to UG with like 10 Gs.
Yeah.
Senye kuna maoffers mzuri na kitu kayo, even less than. Enda UG, uhitaji passport, imagine.
I think for me the kind of I need international flights now. I've done local so much.
Kwani UG si international?
Si ndio nasema
What do
hizo.
you mean?
Hiyo ndo namaanisha. That's what I mean.
Unajua mtu anatoka States anasema international ni Uganda na Kenya.
Nasema nimefanya local za Kenya sana. Sasa nataka kuanza kwenda nje. Nijilipie Zanzibari, nijilipie Uganda.
Sawa, we get you, man of
Anza tu
God.
hapa karibu.
But then you know some things they are unlocked by being intentional with them. Like if you know I've never taken a flight, you don't wait for someone to pay for you. You can say leo najilipia niende Mombasa. Like you be intentional about it. Sometimes we wait when
For someone to do.
when God is waiting for us to be prepared, even at least you do what it means to have a jet lag or so.
Usikii ni nini?
You scared?
Nizo chakula za ndege zinakwangaje?
Yo, let's finish this, man. This is so good.
So yes, thank you for watching our today's episode.
Actually, thank you, Joseph, for
And
pressing
thank
this.
Oh my
you
God,
again
thank
for
you so
blessing us
much.
with your presence.
Azim and Zeba, thank
You know
you.
the kind of podcast you have been, like it's so it is so honorable for you to be here.
Oh,
It
thank
is-
you.
to
This
us,
is
it is-
beautiful.
it is
Come
so,
on.
I tell you, it's so honorable for you
But
because
it's amazing.
thank you for being here. Man.
Asante.
Thank you.
Na kama hujalan we naishia. Kama hujalan we naishia, by the way.
Mbona unataka watu unsubscribe sasa?
Si waishia kwenda. Waishia ya you just have to learn something,
Yeah,
and
of
what
course.
you learn, make sure you put it in action kwa sababu kuna podcast nilikuwa na watch the other day na nina try to put it in action lakini it's hard. They were talking about the 90 day rule of maybe if you want to start something, and then the 90 day rule of how you're going to plan and make sure you master the art of discipline on a certain thing. Nakwambia ni kusikiza nilisikiza hadi nika take notes, but now putting it in action unasemanga let me start tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow. Maybe I'll just buy a good calendar so that I can be writing and cancelling, because cancelling will be motivating me.
Sometimes I think these things you can feed too much, paka ikwe too much for you to handle. I think you just have to go with the simple things,
After your 90 day ni simple things. Imagine like giving
it
yourself
worked for someone else.
Not even that one. Something that can work for everyone. Like giving yourself discipline for maybe not even big things. Like tell yourself every morning when I wake up, I'll brush my teeth before I do anything else. And you make sure you stick to brushing your teeth before you do anything else for the 90 days without fail.
The last time I checked it was 21 days.
Yeah, usually, yeah. The power of building a habit is 21 days.
Not 90?
No, I'm overdo. 90 is overdoing.
Just
do 21. No, do 21. If it doesn't work, we're here.
Yeah, do 21. Okay. 21 is...
And then here's the thing. So you don't do something 21 days blindly. Sorry, once again, a book. Simon Sinek, he has a book, very good one, called Start with a Why. If you don't do like, I want to lose weight and I'm going to lose weight in the next 21 days. No, you say, I want to lose weight because...
it's good for my health. I want some.
No, because I don't want to get like blood pressure. I
want to fit in my wedding dress.
Yes. I want to fit my wedding dress. Now you see, if you start with something like I want to fit in my wedding dress, so, I have to exercise. Now if you do it for like 21 days, it becomes a habit, and you're going at the 22nd day or something, whatever, you're going to be able to fit in that wedding dress. So Simon Sinek, Start with the Why. And then another thing I would actually highly recommend is a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. Oh my
At least
God,
I know that you say something that I know.
Hiyo tu pekee ndo unajua, si ndio?
At least I know something.
Your book ni fit. Your book ni fit, yeah. Also talks about like how small habits usually like cause a cascading effect. Yeah.
Yo, we will start talking about something else right now. Let's finish this shalom, man.
So yes, thank you for watching.
Wait. What's your website? Your websites?
You can.
How can we find you, man of God?
Hallelujah. So if you want to reach out, go to josephnguthiru.com. That's it. That's my website. Or you can go to my social media channels, mostly Instagram, _Nguthiru. If you text me and tell me that you watched this podcast, I'll follow you back.
There you are. Imagine being followed back by this guy. He follows me back, yo.
Yeah, and of course, you feel free to reach out and ask anything, and we'll be happy to answer you.
Yeah, trust me, he will answer you. I can assure you that he will answer you.
Hapo kuanswering. Haya, sawa, wacha tumalize with that. 422 out.